Surprising history behind Taco Bell. Fuck it. Yeah, yeah. You know what? We've kept it with the food. Let's just do it. Fuck it. Surprising history of Taco Bell. No, Sam, you're not ready for that video. We don't, any firecracker topics. Now, if you want, I can blow your mind with something. I don't know. I don't know if I'm ready for that. Let's get this tank in here. Let me do this. There we go.
Ever been drunk at 3 a.m.? Then chances are you've been to Taco Bell.
You are not prepared.
Oh my god, it's the best.
All right,
It's
Illidan.
the best.
Since 1962, the franchise has been serving up Mexican-American cuisine at prices that have totally changed the way Americans think about fast food. So, today on Weird History Food, we're going to take a look at the spicy, gassy history of Taco Bell. But before we get started, be sure to subscribe to the Weird History Food channel. After that, please leave a comment and let us know what other fast...
The lava excretion from your asshole after you eat this is almost as good as it is going in.
Food franchises you would like to hear about next. Okay?
I would like you to accompany me to Taco Bell.
Look forward to it. Thank you.
Now, you might assume that the name Taco Bell is a reference...
Hey, I've seen this before. This is like a new Taco Bell concept or something. Look at the drive. This looks like a pharmacy. I wonder, are they putting the food through tubes or something?
The name Taco Bell is a reference to the bell that appears in the company's logo. But you would be wrong.
Why does no one care about Del Taco?
A reference to the company's founder,
Maybe because it's more
Glenn
expensive
Bell,
than Taco Bell?
who named the place after himself. Hey, at least he didn't call it Taco Glen. Glen Supreme.
So tasty.
Inspired by the cuisine at the Mitla Cafe in San Bernardino, California, Bell started tinkering with a recipe for crunchy tacos as early as 1951. While he is sometimes credited with inventing the preformed crunchy taco shells that are so ubiquitous today, he actually got the idea from Mitla founder Doña Lucia Rodriguez. Right around this time, Bell opened Bell's Drive-In and Bell's Hot Dogs and Hamburgers in the San Bernardino area. The chili dog sauce he developed for these businesses would later become Taco Bell's famous taco sauce.
Oh, it's chili dog sauce.
It's using every part of the chili dog. To distinguish his restaurants from the competition,
Taco Bell meat is
particularly McDonald's,
certainly
Bell began
not
to experiment with his offerings a little and added tacos to his menu. McDonald's does not sell tacos, primarily because one can never trust a taco made by a clown. The tacos were a hit, leading Bell to become a partner in two different taco chains, Taco Tia and El Taco. In 1962, using money he made selling his stake in the El Taco chain, Glenn opened the first Taco Bell at 7112 Firestone Boulevard in Downey, California. By 1967, the chain had grown to over 100 locations. 3 years after that, Taco Bell had more than tripled to 325 restaurants. Hangovers would never be the same again.
Dude, I remember Taco Bells that look like this. Like, I'm old enough to have, I feel like I've seen a Taco Bell that looks like this. Maybe not with the Taco Bell writing like this, but the roof, the tile roof at the front, I totally remember. And the arches.
Taco Bell had more than tripled to 325 restaurants.
Hold on, wait a minute. Go blue. Fuck yeah. Michigan, look at that.
Would never be the same again.
Damn, she was sexy. That's the kind of cashier that you see and never forget.
Hangovers
would
cutie. Never be the same again.
Oh yeah. There's still one in Memphis,
Today,
Tennessee
Taco
that
Bell
looks
is
like
owned
that,
by
really?
Yum Brands, the same corporation which owns Pizza Hut and KFC, which is why you sometimes see these franchises smash.
I also think Yum Brands owns Doritos, Fritos, Cheetos, like all the Eatos. I'm pretty sure they're a subsidiary of Pepsi. I'm pretty sure they are.
Together in the same building, like some kind of tasty food mutant.
Which is why you see like Doritos tacos and all these fucking crossovers.
The all-in-one, we salute you. But between Yum Brands and Glen Bell, Taco Bell had another owner, Pepsi. Yes, in 1978, Coke's #1 competitor bought Taco Bell from its founder for $125 million. That may sound like a bargain, but when adjusted for inflation, that amount goes up to over $500 million.
Holy crap.
Someone at Pepsi really had a thing for the 7-layer burrito. During the 1960s, Pepsi had noticed that Taco Bell was making tacos popular among the American public. By 1970, the company wanted to wet its carbonated beak in the trend and bought an Oklahoma-based restaurant called Taco Boy, which they quickly rebranded as Taco Kid for some reason. Evidently, they wanted to be clear they sold more than just men's tacos. Okay. Pepsi hoped the restaurant could grow into a competitor for Taco Bell. But in case you haven't noticed the distinct lack of Taco Kid locations in the mall food court, things didn't work out for the kid. So Pepsi decided to just buy Taco Bell instead.
You can't beat them, buy them.
They did. In 1997, they spun their fast food division off into a separate company called Tricon Global Restaurants, which sounds like a place where robots go to get Chinese food. That's
horrible.
So in 2002, Tricon became Yum Brands.
Again, Pepsi owns Yum. Yep, I knew that. Much better name.
For as long as there has been Taco Bell, there have been rumors that the meat in their products was...
See, I told you guys this is a fucking rumor, that it's like dog food or something. It's not fake, all right? It's not. Like I said, it goes hand in hand with the Marilyn Manson removed his ribs to suck his own dick rumor.
Not meat. Or only 36% beef. Or grade D beef, which isn't really even a thing. So what's the straight dope? Well, while Taco Bell meat does arrive at the restaurants pre-cooked, it's otherwise pretty unremarkable. Taco Bell meat is 88% beef, and the other 12% is mostly common fillers derived from oats. The meat is also blended with an
There you go. There you go. It's real meat, guys.
Known as
everybody
soy
fucking
lecithin,
we got flat earthers and non-meaters in the chat today.
The ingredients in their beef from separating, but the ingredients themselves aren't anything you wouldn't find in the meat at any other fast food restaurant, for whatever that's worth to you. Whether it's a crunchy taco with beef or a chicken chalupa, Taco Bell serves plenty of meat. But the Bell is a favorite spot of vegetarians as well. To start with, Taco Bell customers can substitute beans, rice, or potatoes for any of the meat products.
So I grew up in Canton, Michigan, and Canton, Michigan has a very large Indian/Hindu population. Many of them are vegetarians. If you ever went to the local Taco Bell in Canton, Michigan, they were everywhere. That was like their fast food of choice because it is a vegetarian option, right? Tons of Indians. They also like spicy food. It goes hand in hand.
Any of the menu items. This means almost anything on the menu can effectively be rendered vegan. Even the guacamole can be switched out for the sour cream. You know, if you're a psychopath.
Holy
In 2019, the corporation made a public commitment to making their menu even more friendly to vegetarians and vegans, which is saying something because there are already a zillion potential vegetarian combinations on the menu.
You can also substitute, like Taco Bell is very customizable. You can substitute the meat out for anything.
It has a dedicated veggie cravings section on it. And the Taco Bell website features a guide to eating vegan at the franchise that was prepared in cooperation with the American Vegetarian Association.
There you go.
Although if you're looking for a healthy diet,
I woke up to watch Sam watch commercials.
Probably shouldn't be saved in your GPS.
Oh, I'm just refilling Mythic Raid here while we entertain ourselves.
You probably know Johnny Cash as a country music legend, and to some, maybe as a Joaquin Phoenix character. But what you may not remember is that during the 1990s, Cash was a spokesman for Taco Bell.
No,
evidently, after shooting
this.
a man in Reno, Cash made a run for the border. Cash wasn't new to the spokesman game. Back in the late 70s, he appeared in an ad for Amico. And in the 1980s, he starred in commercials for the Canada
Johnny Cash collecting that cash. Yeah, he's taking any ad.
Which had him introducing customers to the group's new automatic teller machines, which he called Johnny Cash machines. The Taco Bell people
I don't
saw
blame
the
that man.
value
Get
in
your
this
dollar.
particular pun. In 1992,
D-list and
Cash
relist,
appeared in a Taco Bell commercial in which he posed the question,
where else you gonna get so many choices with just a little cash?
You have to wonder.
Not bad. Not a bad
did they
tagline.
give Cash? In 1979, McDonald's produced a Happy Meal promoting Star Trek, the motion picture. But it wasn't until 1989, when Taco Bell joined in the promotional campaign for Tim Burton's Batman, that the fast food business...
I remember the Taco Bell, the dog. The little dog that's, you see, Yo quiero Taco Bell. That's what I remember as a kid.
Truly realized how lucrative such a tie-in could be. That summer, Taco Bell locations were decorated with cardboard cutouts of Michael Keaton's Dark Knight. Meanwhile, customers who ordered a large drink received a Batman's Collector's Cup with images of the Caped Crusader on one side and the Batmobile.
Did we finish raid? No, we're right in the middle of it.
Or the skyline of Gotham City on the other.
We're gonna continue heroic raid after this.
The effort was so successful, it smashed Taco Bell's records for promotional tie-ins.
One
location even claimed their sales increased by 25% during the course of the promotion.
Wow.
And another location reported that sales of large drinks nearly doubled. Customers also took to stealing the cardboard cutouts of Batman, a crime worthy of the world's greatest detective. Batman may have been a big success, but not every Taco Bell campaign can make the same claim. For example, in 1996, the company decided to lean into the fun of April Fool's Day by announcing it had bought the Liberty Bell from the city of Philadelphia. And if you know anything about Americans, you know they take their national monuments very seriously.
That's right.
Many folks were fooled by the gag. And not in a good way. The National Park Service was bombarded with angry phone calls complaining about the sale of an important historic object to a fast food chain.
What a great campaign. People fucking believed it.
Taco Bell was forced to bail on the joke after just a few hours and announced the whole thing was just a prank. Then there was the time in 2001 that the Mir space station was brought out of orbit so it could return to Earth's atmosphere. Scientists anticipated the parts of the station would burn on re-entry, while the rest would fall into the Pacific Ocean. For some reason, Taco Bell decided this was an irresistible promotional opportunity and constructed a giant target in the South Pacific just off the coast of Australia. The company then announced that if any pieces of the space station hit the 40 by 40 foot target, Taco Bell would give every American a free taco.
That's fucking great, man. What great... The ad people at Taco Bell need to be given an award. What a great idea.
Of course, since the Pacific Ocean is nearly 64 million square miles, no space station chunks landed anywhere close to the target.
For sure. What are the
leaving a whole
fucking
lot
odds?
of Taco Bell loving Americans disappointed.
There it is. There it is. This is what I remember.
While we're on the topic of failed promotions, if you watched television during the 1990s, then you probably remember the Taco Bell Chihuahua.
Of course.
That spunky little dog appeared in a series of ads on a dramatic search for spicy treats, uttering the memorable catchphrase,
Yo quiero Taco Bell.
At one point, everyone from Canada to Mexico was quoting the ads. So how could that promotion have been a failure? Well, that ad campaign cost $500 million. The money was well spent in the sense that everyone knew the commercials and their star, Gidget the Chihuahua. But as an investment, it was wasted. Despite the campaign's popularity, it didn't boost the franchise's sales at all. Not only that, but two men who claimed to have created the Taco Bell Chihuahua later sued for $42 million. And Taco Bell settled out of court.
Oh, God.
When you think of the world's smartest people, you probably think of folks like the rocket scientists at NASA. And when the rocket scientists at NASA...
If you were in yesterday's stream, you would know why I'm laughing, but these people are all fucking liars. Fuck NASA, right?
So think about tacos, they think about Taco Bell. No, for realsies. When astronauts go into space, they usually go for months at a time.
Hoaxers,
and since there is nowhere to buy food up there, they have to bring everything they're going to eat with them. Unfortunately, not every kind of food is right for space travel.
Man, we need one more fucking
anything perishable is automatically a no-go, and baked goods are largely forbidden as well. That's because breads, cookies, muffins, and their assorted henchmen get crumbly, and their crumbs could get caught in NASA equipment and potentially make things go haywire. Nobody wants a space disaster caused by famous Amos. However, crumb-free foods
So if you ate one
safe.
of those granola bars from like Costco that fall apart instantly the second you bite them, you'd basically cause the space station to crash.
NASA took the time to explore tortillas as a suitable replacement for fresh bread. The problem was, after 6 months in storage, NASA's tortillas didn't taste so hot. So what did they do? Well, according to Charles T. Borland and Gregory L. Vaught in the Astronaut's Cookbook, when Taco Bell came out with the extended shelf life tortilla in the late 1990s, NASA tested them. They found that the Taco Bell tortillas would store for 12 months without any bitter flavor development.
Taco Bell contributing
After that discovery,
Look at
NASA
that.
began using the Taco Bell tortillas on extended missions. Turns out these tacos had the right stuff. You probably know that Guantanamo Bay is home to an infamous military prison.
Oh yeah, I'm
and
glad you
setting
found
up a
this
pretty
video.
good Tom Cruise movie. What you probably don't know is that it's also the home to a Taco Bell, although we're pretty sure Jack Nicholson never ate there. Guantanamo Bay isn't the only official government location to host a Taco Bell.
No way.
The Pentagon has food courts for its employees that include Taco Bells. So the top
That's a
military
nice food
brass
court.
never has to go too far for some cinnamon twists.
Damn.
Top military
Hold on. This is a...
brass never has to go.
This is in the Pentagon? That's a nice food court. What do they got? Wow, Popeyes, McDonald's. I barely ever see McDonald's in a food court. McDonald's, Popeyes. Is this Grande Rio Wraps, maybe? Panera Bread. Look at the fucking Panera Bread sandwich between all this fast
Employees
food.
that include Taco Bell.
That's a pretty nice... That's a good taco. There you go.
So the top
That's a
military
nice food
brass
court.
never has to go too far.
Taxpayer
for some
money
cinnamon
being used
twists.
the right way. I like that. What's the title
While
of the video?
A taco is 100% Mexican,
Surprising history
the
of Taco Bell.
version, ground beef in a crunchy pre-folded shell, is as American as it gets. Like a taco.
Did we get a healer? We did. Okay, good.
This is possibly one reason why Taco Bell hasn't been able to establish a presence in the Mexican fast food market. And believe us, they've tried. In 1992, the company put some taco cards and Taco Bells next to their KFC locations in Mexico City.
Why would you, as a Mexican, eat Taco Bell? You probably think that's fucking the most disgusting Mexican food. They probably find it offensive.
Taco Bell's tacos more similar to tostadas, and were just confused by the whole thing. The experiment ended in failure after just 2 years. But the Bell tried its luck again in 2007. This time they set up shop next to a Dairy Queen at a shopping mall in Monterey. They also chose a different marketing strategy that put emphasis on the status
Taco
as
Bell
an American
fries.
fast food chain rather than a Mexican restaurant.
I love fast food.
Even added
I
French
love.
fries
Well, I
and
do love
ice
fast
cream
food,
to
but
the
I love.
menu to
What the
emphasize
hell?
its Americanness.
That's
But
right.
it didn't work. And by
Add fries to the menu. More
2010,
American.
the location had closed. Man, if only it could have held out for 2
Yep, we
more
find it
years
offensive.
in the
There you go.
debut of the Doritos Locos taco. That would have definitely won them over. So what do you think? What's your favorite
Doritos Locos Taco. The
Taco Bell
fastest
menu
selling
item?
fast
Let
food
us
item
know in the
ever.
comments below. And while you're at it, check out some of these other weird history food videos.
Hooters.